Hey Emma, look who finally made a video. I think you only did like one last week, but whatever. Um, if you're wondering why I'm laying down on the couch, it's because I've got a kitty cat. He's in my lap. He's being cute. Look at that, he's sleeping. Okay, that's enough of my kitty. So I kind of wanted to respond to both parts of your last video because when I brought up what kind of responsibility do you think you'll be most efficient in or whatever, I don't think I really answered that question for myself in my last video. So I've been thinking about it, and I think that my most effective leadership is when I can do it in bursts. So I can just come in, show people what I need to show them, take control for a while, and then step back and let them do their thing. And I think there's certain places where that's like possible to do, and there's other places where that's really not, what needs to happen. And so I think for me, I need to find my place where I can just be a leader in small ways. And I think that that would be the best for me. And your other part of your video about when I want to have children and get married and things, I think that what'll end up happening is that I will end up finding a guy once I get a job in a hospital, and we'll probably date for like a year and get married, and we'll probably have kids a couple of years after that. So my guess, if I could live in an ideal world, would be that I would get married like 22 or 23 and then have kids when I'm like 26 or 27. It's basically just the path my mom followed, and I think that it's a good because they're not too old now, but they also had a couple of years under their belt being married before they had us, and I think that helped them. Oh, he's leaving. Bye. Yeah, sad. Okay. But yeah, I think that I want to live my life with someone, and I think that I would probably want to get married like a couple of years after I get out of college and live on my own for a few years, but I don't know. I don't know how my life's going to turn out, and I'm sure it'll be nothing like I think it's going to be, because that's just the way life works. But I went up to Wyoming this weekend and spent time with my family up there. And I know what I want, but I also know what I don't want from my life. And I met this old lady who I don't want to end up like. She'd been married twice, and when I tell you this story, you're going to think that it's awesome, but you got to wait till the end. So she's like 80 years old, and she travels the country with a guy in an RV, or trailer, I guess. And for 9 months out of the year, they just travel around the country and spend time with their friends and family, and they just kind of hang out and chill, and they go wherever they want, whenever they want, and they never have a schedule, and it's pretty cool. But the lady and the guy that are traveling around the country, they don't even really like each other. They're not married, they're not dating, they're not doing funky things. They're just like traveling the country together, and they have their own rooms, and they low-key kind of hate each other. And it's kind of horrible to watch, because then they'll stay like 5 or 6 weeks at these places that they'll stop at, and the people that they stop with don't want them there for 5 or 6 weeks. Like, I think 1 or 2 weeks would be fine, but they kind of overstay their welcome, and they just fight all the time. And I don't want to end up like that. Like, if I end up alone or whatever when I'm old, like if my husband dies, or God forbid I never get married or something, I don't want to spend all of my time hanging out with people that I don't really like because I don't have any other people. Like, that's just really sad to me. Yeah. So, things to think about. Emma, hopefully I'll see you later this week. Probably not, but hopefully. Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you later.